So we about to go in here and talk about gratitude, and I'm gonna do my invites. And when I get done with my invites, we're gonna learn something about being grateful versus being ungrateful, being appreciative of those who do good for you versus being unappreciative of those who do good for you. So gratitude has this funny thing about it. Gratitude tend to make people like mildly euphoric in their heart. When you're grateful for what people do for you, you are a magnet of good energy. You draw good stuff to you when you show gratitude to those who show you gratitude or show you favor. And we out here walking the dogs, getting some sun, sightseeing the trees and the grasses. And the process of this, we're going to go down the line, get some invites in here so people know I'm online. And I'm talking about being grateful, showing gratitude, and the effect that it has on the self and not outside the self. See, it's alchemy. Alchemy is a subtle exchange of negative energy for positive energy. So people have this way they look at stuff these days because they believe that this wicked shit gonna last eternally. This shit over. We about to get out of the wickedness and into the righteousness. So when we understand what gratitude, the root word is great, G-R-A-T-E, which is closely associated with the word great, G-R-E-A-T. The only difference is the Grimm's Law of Grammar changes the vowels in the translation. So the vowels being interchangeable, grateful and great, are really saying the same thing in a way, because if you can be grateful for what people do for you, and if you can be appreciative of what people do for you, you can only bring good stuff back to you. That's just the law of the universe. Now, you being spiteful, resentful, backbiting, conniving, talk shit behind people's back that had your back, behind your back, and in front of your goddamn face. When nobody else will fuck with you, you had somebody that stop everything they doing to make sure you straight. But that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough because they ungrateful. So I'm gonna do a couple more invites on here, and we're gonna dive into gratitude, being grateful and appreciative versus the false grateful and the false appreciative. See, all these motherfuckers think that they was gonna do something to the son of righteousness, the crown prince of heaven and earth, king of kings. You motherfuckers out your goddamn mind, all the shit I went through, you think I don't have a plan for this shit while I'm watching it unfold? I'm not insane. So this is how we do. Do a couple more invites here. And I'm gonna start reining in my righteous brethren that I've walked with and then showed themselves to have my back over the years. And these have no blood ties. See, I don't want them caught up in my struggle. My personal struggle is my personal struggle. So what I'm going through, I don't need all my homeboys, my friends, and the people I love to have to suffer as I suffer. But most of them couldn't handle it anyway. Most of them couldn't handle that kind of suffering because the alchemy will eat their ass up from the inside. See, that's what caused that rot in your heart to start to decay in your whole heart when you don't have no gratitude. When you are ungrateful and resentful motherfucker for a motherfucker doing good for you. That destroys the whole concept of righteousness within the self. It doesn't affect me because I'm not inside you, I'm outside you. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my opponents. I'm grateful for my allies. I'm grateful for my struggles. I'm grateful for overcoming my struggles. I'm grateful for my studies. I'm grateful for the fruits of my studies. I'm grateful for all of the people that's grateful for me. And the ones that's ungrateful for me, fuck them. They can eat some shit with a spoon on a cone. I don't care. I'm not going to invest negative energy into that. I'm going to take all that negative shit they feed me, I'm going to turn that shit around using the science of alchemy. And that shit going to watch me elevate. And as I elevate, all the haters, they going to fall like flies and ticks off of a dog. So I ain't going to do no more invites. I'm going to go ahead and dive off into this project. So the whole concept of gratitude is founded up on the golden rule. Because if you do unto others as you have others do unto you, you will already know that it's a certain feeling that you get when you appreciate something. When you don't appreciate it, it's like a plant that don't get watered. You know, so when the plant don't get watered, it starts to wither up. That's what you're doing in your own heart. I'm not doing it. You mad at me, whoever you might be, wherever you might be at, mad at me, and I done laid it all down on the line for your motherfucking ass. You. I went out my way, broke my back. I can put it back together. It's no problem. This is me. I'm cut out for this type of stuff. You know, everybody not cut out for the struggle. I'm built for this. You know, I'm built for the struggle. I'm built for competition. I'm built for combat. I'm built for academics. All that. I'm built for all of it. You ain't never seen nothing like what you looking at right now. You ain't never seen nothing like what you looking at right now. I just look like a regular guy because in a way, to me, I'm just a regular dude. But the effort and the struggles that I'm grateful for going through put me in a whole nother playing field from everybody else. You know, because to raise yourself up in the midst of an oppressive regime of wickedness like this, that take a whole lot of internal fortitude. That stuff deep down inside, can't nobody buy that. Can't buy it. You gotta have that in you innately. You gotta have righteousness in your heart. And you have to have forgiveness in your heart. And you have to have loyalty in your heart. And when you have the exact opposite, your heart starts to rot. It starts to decay. And all the love that you used to get, it started to wither up. You can't receive it no more because you're blocking it. It's not that it's not being sent to you, but you blocking it. You blocking it being hateful, resentful, backbiting, conniving, and you know, that's cool. You know, there's a whole lot of that out there. I'm used to struggle. I'm so used to struggle you would not possibly believe. You know, I'm cut out for it. I'm designed to struggle. I'm designed to overcome opposition. I'm designed for it. So it's nice out today, not quite 122 degrees, when I gave it all for these rotten motherfuckers that is unappreciative of it. They rotten to the core. And you try to help them, ain't no redemption for the wicked. Understand? That's why there's only two positions in this upcoming world, the righteous and the unrighteous. And the unrighteous is going to suffer all of the indignations of the unrighteous. You know, they put obstacles in my path. I played a video, a gospel song earlier, while I was getting ready for my dog walk, called "No Ways Tired" by James Cleveland. I ain't tired. This is the last fucking mile of the way. When y'all see this shit blow, y'all gonna see this shit blow. Ain't no weapon formed against me gonna prosper. I don't give a damn who you is. You know, you got that rot in your heart. When you a father, you can't do right by your kids. Or you a mother, you can't do right by your kids. Or if you a brother, you can't do right by your siblings. Or you a sister and you can't do right by your siblings. You can't do right by your parents. Then you got that wicked rot in your heart. That wickedness that need to be cut out with a flaming sword. You don't even know you wicked. The crazy thing about it is you don't even understand how wicked you is. You don't even understand that you will not be going with us among the ranks of the righteous. You will going to suffer all of the indignations of the wicked. Now, most of the people that cut me out and cross me out, they had plenty of opportunity to show righteousness being in their heart, but they ain't got none. These selfish motherfuckers don't give a fuck about nothing but this goddamn fake-ass dollar, the fake-ass dollar, the fake-ass dollar, and me. Motherfucker, flip that in. It's we. It's us. We in this shit together. And you stupid motherfuckers don't see that shit, you in the way. And if you in the way, I'm gonna tell you like a dude told one of my bunkies in the joint, nigga, hang yourself. Cause I'm not gonna do it for you. I'm not gonna suffer for treating you like you need to be treated when I can let you condemn and damn your own self to the depths of hell. I've been there, and I'm back. I cleaned that shit out, and I'm back. Ain't nobody down there. It's wide open for all them rotten motherfuckers to have somewhere to go. Only this time, it won't be Sheol, a dismal abyss of darkness. It won't be an underworld. This shit gonna be fire and motherfucking fire. Etheric fire, that shit that motherfuckers don't wanna see. You gonna be stuck in a goddamn sun. You stupid motherfuckers. You don't even see what's coming. Now, when you have love in your heart, true love, I ain't talking about that bullshit where motherfuckers is trying to use to manipulate you by using words. When your actions and deeds express the signature of the love, it elicits a response in everything around you. Wickedness can't accept it because the heart is blocked. You can't get a two-way channel because the heart is blocked with wickedness. You know, there is no redemption for the wicked after this. You done had your chance. And anybody I didn't give a chance, I'm going to give them an opportunity to redeem themselves before I annihilate what's left. Understand what I'm telling y'all. This is not a game. This is not a joke. This is not a myth. This is not a fairy tale. This is not some made-up story in school. This is not a comic book. This is real motherfucking life. Real life. If you don't have gratitude, don't nobody owe you shit. Don't nobody owe you shit. You owe yourself first. And you can't get what you got coming if you don't pay your own personal self-debt to yourself. And you can't pay that debt to yourself if you don't have no goddamn gratitude in your heart. You know? So, I've never been ungrateful. Even when I didn't even understand the concept. Because I never expected people to give me their shit they work for without me giving them an equivalent exchange. That's the absolute law of alchemy. Equivalent exchange. You can't get what you don't earn. You can get it, but you can't keep it. You can try to get some shit that don't belong to you, but you're not going to keep it. And you can look at shit however you want to look at it. You can think I'm manipulating you, tricking you, deceiving you. But if you mark my motherfucking words, you will find the story of truth written on every verb, noun, pronoun, adjective, and adverb. So, if you can't handle the truth, and if the truth ain't in you, you ain't got no goddamn business breathing. You wasting air for motherfuckers who absolutely deserve to breathe a good, clean air without these hateful, resentful, self-centered, selfish motherfuckers. That's just the way it is. So, motherfuckers tell you they love you, and they think you falling for that shit, but you watching these snotty ass looks. Don't touch my people. Like you gonna do something to them. Motherfucker, I wouldn't let you buy me if I was gonna do something to somebody near you. That shit would have been over. The real love is when you know a motherfucker ain't no goddamn good, but you give them a chance to redeem themselves. They ain't no good. Or a pack of rotten ass rats is what they be. They don't never run alone. They always run in groups because can't none of them stand on their own goddamn 2 feet and earn they shit like I did. Ain't nobody gave me a motherfucking thing but a few people. And I'm grateful for every last one of them. And better not nobody fuck with now one of them. And that's just the way it is. See, I only get the hard cases in my life. The hardest of the hard cases, when you see me sitting on your goddamn couch looking at you in your goddamn eye, you was a fucked up motherfucker or I wouldn't have been sitting there. You see me wake up with me laying next to you and you wasn't right. You see me standing there. So I'm the one that's supposed to be cleaning this shit up. I'm the one paid the price. It's my house. All 6 sectillion tons of this motherfucker. And I can't even tell you the rest of it because your brain can't grasp it. You don't even know what the 6 sectillion tons is. So, I mean, somewhere along the line, somebody, somewhere, have to be grateful for something other than what a motherfucker can do for you. Why you can't be grateful to do something for somebody else? That's another form of gratitude. I'm grateful to have the means to be able to help motherfuckers that can't help themselves. That's something. I'm grateful to be in a position to help those who cannot help themselves. Those who don't know how to overthrow this monster that's been on our back. Look at the leaders that rose up against this goddamn machine, and we still in this goddamn position. So when all of them had a chance, and they all been cut down, and they all been crossed out, and they all been betrayed by their own goddamn kindred, by their own motherfucking crew, by their own clan, somebody got to come along to have a different angle of looking at the whole situation, a different way of looking at the story. Because if you keep looking at the shit the way everybody in history looked at it, you're going to be stuck in the past. You're going to be stuck in the past. Ain't no sense of getting stuck in the past. That's not going to serve nobody no good. To be stuck in a rut, not being able to raise yourself up because you want to close your eyes to truth when it's before you. You want to close your eyes to what you know to be right and exact. You want to close your eyes to that which you know is correct and just. I can't tolerate that. I don't get down like that. That's not my stilo. That's not my lane. My lane is the lane that can help the most people. My lane is the lane that can redeem us from this monster. I done did the fucking work, and I done cracked the uncrackable code. And they said only one motherfucker was capable of it. Well, I must be that one motherfucker because I cracked it. They all know I cracked it. They know who I am. They know where I'm at. And you see me, I'm just walking my dogs. I ain't got no security. Got no security. I'm just walking my dogs because that's what I do. Hang out with my clique. The motherfuckers I know, without a goddamn doubt, grateful. If I run out of money and I can't feed them for a couple days, they still love me and they still grateful. They don't look at it like I did something wrong because this social structure is designed to cause us to fall on our face at every turn. Hey, Bronx, no, Bronx, come on here, this way, Onyx, come on. So we sit here in the sun, grasp us some solar rays, and we raise our energy levels up so we can face the day, face the world. This is nothing. This is child's play, kid work. There's no resistance to this shit. This shit ain't hard. It ain't hard at all. But people fail to see what is before them. The whole science of alchemy is predicated on turning the bad shit in yourself into some good shit. Turning your rotten ass ways into some better ways so you can be a better person, male or female. All of us might fall on the journey. That's part of the struggle, you know? Watch track and field. You see runners fall, sometimes get up and still win the race. Sometimes they only come in second, but they didn't stop. They didn't quit. They didn't give up. They didn't bow down, submit, capitulate to oppression, bullying, greed, selfishness, or any of those things. They just handled that. Pulled themselves up and handled that. But now, we ain't got to tolerate it anymore. If they ungrateful, then they don't deserve to breathe the air that the righteous breathe. They don't deserve to walk on the free land that the righteous walk. The trap and the hole that you dig for me, wherever you at, because I see a whole lot of holes, but I only see them in singles. I don't see them in pairs, because my mama say if you're going to dig a hole for a motherfucker, dig two. Dig two. You won't be putting me in there. I've been there. I've done that. And I'm not going back until I'm ready. Till I know this shit clean up, I'm not going nowhere. And y'all eyes gon' see how motherfucking all wise, right and exact I be. So the whole currency that we deal with in the exchange of values, the currency is to accept with love, kindness, compassion, and appreciation. When you can't do that, then you got an agenda. You gotta have an agenda, or because it would be coming from a true place. And those things can only come from a true place. And a lot of these motherfuckers ain't got no truth in them. They a product of that goddamn beast. The liar from the beginning with no truth in him, remember him? That's where they come from. That's what they are. And so, I'm gonna tell y'all in the simplest terms possible, gratitude changes everything. When you having a bad day, find something in your life to be grateful for, and it'll improve your mood. It will improve and inspire you to elevate to the next level, to face the day, face the opposition. But when you ungrateful, whatever you get, you deserve. Whatever you get, you deserve when you ungrateful, you know? And I ain't gonna carry this on and drag this out. I'm gonna go and continue walking my dog. I'm gonna look through my comments right quick to see if I got any questions. Ross, you all call. Yeah, I stay in the temple, my personal temple. They call the cave the ancients. Now, this is the reason mystics don't come out in the open. And the mystics don't come out in the open because when they're going through the transformation, it terrifies the people around them from the energy signature because they feel the presence of a returning God. That's what they feel. So you stay in the temple and you don't come out unless somebody call you out. See, I don't deal with people unless people call me out the temple. I don't go nowhere uninvited unless I have to go tend to some business that's personal. And if I don't go nowhere uninvited, I should be welcome wherever I go. But people call me out of the temple. They call me out of developing and becoming something that they'll never be able to believe I would become. Because I was doing my due diligence and my service in the development of the self so I can help the most people. All the ones that want it. All the ones that need it. All the ones that care about people that care about them. I took the hard road so that when I get to this point, I will have the discipline, I had a focus and the concentration to move forward in the face of any opposition. I ain't no ways tired, you know? So let me see, never the... Who say that? Carmen, you out cold, you sound like me. Diane, I see you. What's up, Portia? That's my girl Portia right there. That's one of my little researchers. I give her a crumb and see how big of a cake she can build from it. She's pretty good at it too. But I'm gonna wrap this one up. I don't care who in the alley. I go in that motherfucker in the dark. Ain't nothing in the alley worse than me. It ain't shit in the alley worse than me. I'm just trying to do this shit by the code of righteousness. But ain't nothing in the alley worse than me, so I don't have no fear, no alley. Got that, Lizinette? Ain't nothing in the alley worse than me. Ain't nothing in the jungle worse than me. Ain't nothing in the goddamn forest worse than me. Ain't nothing in the concrete jungle worse than me. I'm used to crawling in the gutter. Ain't got no problem with it. I don't have no problem with it. See, you put the negative shit on the outside so it can work like a magnet to suck it out the inside. That's alchemy. You know, so you live in a cave. You live in a restricted environment, enclosed environment, and it don't quite look up to standard. That serves two purposes. One, it serves as a cloak, because that motherfucker can't be right. Look at his motherfucking shit all out of order. Yeah, that's what you think. That's the first one. The second one is you can use it in alchemy to extract the negative shit out of the internal self. And the negative shit coming out of internal self allows you to move up another notch. Some of us have to be in that negative situation and environment for a longer period of time than others because we climb into a higher height. But y'all wouldn't know about that because y'all got all the answers. And I'm insane, crazy, selfish, all that shit y'all claim I am. But when all y'all motherfuckers fall, y'all all come back to the same sorry, worthless, low-down, rotten motherfucking, no good motherfucker. Every one of you rotten motherfuckers come back to the same, because you know, if you tell him you need and he have, he's gonna give. Because it ain't about the money. It's about the people. It ain't about being selfish, it's about being unselfish. And it ain't about trying to manipulate and connive your way to the top. It's about trying to work your way to what you earn. Earn your way. And my mom used to tell me when I was growing up, she'd say, baby, if you can't pay your way, earn your way. So you give a motherfucker an opportunity to show they worth, and they show you they ain't worth shit. So they ought to be sleeping in a pile of shit. So what do? Leave their ass in the pile of shit they ought to be sleeping in. They right at home where they need to be. Now, sometimes we pick up riffraff along the way, and we don't want to give up on them because we genuinely care about their condition and their position. When everybody else turn on them, we go get them. Ain't got nobody else. Don't nobody want them around them, but then they cross the only motherfucker that go and put everything on the goddamn line for them. They don't have to do it out of the kindness of their heart because they love unconditionally. So you can't do that to people. You can't take people's life energy and corrupt it for your own selfish gain. You can't take what a man earned with his hard work through your conniving and deceit. And I ain't worried about it. I take it however it comes. You know? I done slept next to snakes, rats, motherfucking other types of rodents, insects, parasites. All of them look like humans. But everything that look human ain't human. Y'all gotta learn that. Everything that look human ain't human. See, you gotta be careful how you treat people in the physical world because you don't know what their rank is in the spiritual world. And if they got a high enough rank in the spiritual world, all that dirt you did gonna come home and knock on your goddamn door and suffocate your ass. Because you can't dig your way out because you didn't listen when the lessons were being handed out. I get a Jewels away free. Anybody know me will tell you I get a Jewels away for free. I went and did the work so I can pass this shit out because I know that the task is difficult. The struggle is hard. You know, people need help. They can't all find their way, so somebody that find their way got to show the others. You know, but we get too selfish. We get caught up on, oh, he got this. Maybe I can figure out a way to maneuver and get it out of his motherfucking possession so I can own what he worked for. Y'all lost y'all goddamn mind. So I'm going to let you think what you want to think. Feel what you want to feel. Believe what you want to believe. But you can't stop the unstoppable. You can't move the unmovable. You can't break the unbreakable. And this is what the sons of righteousness is. I ain't the only one. Physically as a man, you might be able to do something to this physical body. But I ain't just a man. I'm something else. I'm something else that I work hard to be. That I put in long, laborious hours of studying the self, studying the world and the universe, from the microcosm to the macrocosm. from the above to the below. In order to be able to understand the mechanism of heaven, I went to hell. That shit wasn't nothing. Whole bunch of disfigured motherfuckers down there from that Babylonian shit that didn't understand how to ascend. So they didn't have a right to eternal life, so he had to figure out what to do for them. So he had to give them a drop of that royal blood. And all of the families on this planet participated. Because Mama said everybody should have a right to ascend. And everybody should have a right to eternal life. Nobody should be denied that because of some wicked bastard science. So the only means of eradicating the defect was what they call the healing factor in the blood of the natives of the planet. When they made this Ghulam in Babylon, they made him in what you call an egg, but it wasn't an egg like an ostrich egg. It was made out of clay. The reason they made it out of the clay is so that they could steal the mitochondrial out of the earth in the soil that was dormant and activate it and slide it under the radar. So this is why they say they formed man from the dust of the ground. No, they formed him in the dust of the ground. They made the clay that they dredged from the Nile, the White Nile, the Blue Nile, the Tigris, and Euphrates. They got the richest soils on the planet in order to extract the mitochondrial that was dormant in the earth. And when I go back one of these days, I'm going to pull up one of my posts from back a while ago where I actually identified for a young lady exactly what it was. The exact microchemical. I don't want to tell y'all now. I want to pull the post up so you can see the date it was posted and you can go look it up for yourself. I think it was a comment in one of the Crub statue groups that I did. And I explained it to her because she asked, what the hell is this? And I gave her some references to it. So they stole the mitochondria out of the earth. They sealed and cloaked their Ghulam with sulfur so that we couldn't recognize what was being done in their laboratories. Like we weren't going to find out. And like we wasn't going to be able to fix it. Y'all thought y'all laid down a serious plan. Y'all ain't did shit. Slowed me down a little bit. You know, y'all got tired of me kicking y'all ass. The only way y'all leave is if I had to give it all up. Told you motherfuckers I'd be back. 2,000 years in the making. Hearts died in sin. Hindsight 2020. Want to try it again? I've been back many times and I still rise again. So, I'm going to leave y'all with that. That's just something I wanted to get off my chest because I'm tired of people not understanding that I didn't get no handouts. A couple people gave me a hand up, but I didn't get no handouts. I did the work to get where I am. I did the work, I made the sacrifices. And I never denied anybody that came to me sincerely asking for help. Y'all still don't get it. This shit bigger than one person. This about all of us. But no, y'all can't see that. All y'all can see is $5, a pack of cigarettes, and probably a blunt and a drink. That's the entirety of your self-worth. $5, a pack of cigarettes, a blunt, and a drink. You ain't got much value to me. Can't use nobody like that. That's the highest that their ambition can go is $5, a pack of cigarettes, a blunt, and a brew. We got to understand this ain't about bashing nobody. This is about the understanding of what gratitude and being grateful can do for you. And you can't automatically assume that somebody is doing something nefarious because you are. Because you got rot in your heart, that don't mean I got rot in mine. I had it, I got it out. Because I'm the alchemist and I can do that. And you don't want to work on the self, you want to work on me. How the fuck you going to work on me before you work on yourself? See, I worked on all you motherfucking traitors while I worked on myself. I gave y'all my blood, sweat, and tears for free. I ain't want nothing in return. Still don't want nothing. All I want is for you to find out what's wrong with you. So you can find out what you have to do for your own self so you can have a right to ascend. Because I told Mama, I give as many people as want the right to ascend the opportunity. But I'm not going to hand it out for free. They got to earn it. So, the cross-out artist. I know what's going on. Death march. But I ain't the one gonna fall. Won't be no crucifixion this time, you stupid motherfuckers. I done already told y'all that. Not only did I tell you, I showed y'all that, but y'all don't believe me. Now y'all gonna get to feel it, the wrath for y'allself. Now y'all gonna make your own self-sacrifice with the false attempt of trying to sacrifice me. You will not sacrifice me this time. I got too many people I have to clean this shit up for. There's too many children out there suffering for the wickedness and indignation of their rotten ass parents. I got to clean this shit up. Ain't none of them motherfuckers got the internal fortitude to clean this shit up. And then they get mad at me like I did something wrong because I earned my shit. Because I earned everything I got, I did something wrong. I don't understand what part of the game that is. I'm doing something wrong because I earned everything I get. And I give it away free. I don't ask a motherfucker for shit. You know? I know who I can go to when I'm in need. And I know who I can't. I'm not delusional at all. This shit is clear to me as day. So, be grateful. Be joyful. Internalize the love. Expel the hate. Do away with the wickedness in your heart and the crooks and kinks in your character. Or you won't make it. But you don't believe me. Because you don't think that you dug the grave for yourself while you was thinking you was digging it for me. You stupid motherfuckers. All you motherfuckers gonna see. And y'all gonna learn. You can't do nothing to me. My path is ordained by righteousness and by the Most High. By righteousness and by the Most High. So, that sun feel good. Feels so good to be out here in the sun, absorbing these rays. I hope I don't turn into the Phoenix and take off while I'm holding this phone, because it'll zap y'all. But, you know, that's part of life too. So, with that, I'm going to leave y'all with something to think about. Gratitude changes everything. And only the sons of righteousness is really going to understand what that means. And all of the wicked are going to be against everything I just said. I'm wrong. Everything I just said in the mind of a wicked person, I'm wrong. Y'all got to remember that part. Why y'all, when they get done listening to it, everything I just said was wrong. That's because they wicked. See, you can't go the right direction. You can't go the right direction with wickedness in your heart. So you got to go the wrong direction. So then when righteousness come to you, it's trying to take you in the right direction. Look at it, right in the word righteous. But you don't see it. I'm insane and I don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine. I don't make no apologies for nothing, you know, that I didn't do. I'm not going to apologize for working and earning my shit. I'm not going to apologize for putting in the labor, the intensive effort, learning shit that you motherfuckers can't even fathom. You know? I can tell you about quantum physics, particle physics. I can tell you about nuclear physics. I can tell you about plasma theory. I can tell you about genome, DNA helix, how it operates, where it works, how it's made. I can tell you about your whole organic phalanx nano self-replicating technology they call a human body. Still ain't enough. I can tell you how I infused your whole light body in order to keep you with the right to ascend into the mitochondria so that you can have both cords, those who couldn't ascend. I still won't believe. Y'all not gonna believe it till y'all see some shit y'all don't want to see. All that rotten ass shit y'all doing. But we're not gonna just annihilate everybody this time, because mama want everybody who got some good in them to have this right to make it to the next level. You know? And so, I'm going to leave y'all with this Islamic quote. Seek ye knowledge even unto China. Remember that. Go on an eternal quest for wisdom. As they told Hanuman, they sent him on to the west, journey to the west for Sun Wukong, left him in India, and they sent Hanuman to the Buddha to gain eternal wisdom. So, y'all can think what y'all want, feel how y'all want to feel, but y'all not going to evade this wrath of self. Not me. I'm going to let you feel your own indignation and your unrighteousness to your own self. I'm not going to do nothing to you. Got to. You done did it to yourself. You done condemned yourself with the false attempt of trying to condemn me. You done crossed me out in all unrighteousness because I tried to do righteous. Okay. So with that, I love y'all. I'm glad y'all took the time out to hear what I was going to say. And from there, I'm going to get back to this dog walk. We got to hit the streets, and I need to put these leashes on. So, one love. Keep growing. Keep going. And the marathon continues.